Yes, sir. We back in business. The Slyce.
Offset.
Ooh, Cardi B.
I saw y'all on stage, man. Looked like y'all was trying to get it right, huh?
These people out here capping.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it in the family. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it.
They capping.
Oh, snap.
I miss my Barty.
Yo,
I gotta go check on my baby. Ain't worried about them.
we in here with another vlog. It's Slyce with Canary Balance. And we got Passion V in the front.
Passion V.
What y'all think about that Cardi situation though, for real, for real?
Yeah. I guess I'll comment. I'll stop and do my regular voice. But I feel like, she's handling it well. Or to be tired. She might be tired for real. We don't know. She might not be tired. But she's handling it really well. I think he should just come with the truth because we already know something ain't right. She came out with it takes Cardi to talk about feelings and everything. So it got to be something up underneath all that fluff,
Right. I feel like it's a weird time for them to bring that out. I'm not gonna say that they are doing it for publicity because I don't think anyone would rip their family up just for the sake of publicity, but I feel like they could have handled it behind closed doors. I don't think when it comes to something that sensitive, letting millions of people in with their opinions isn't gonna help you.
Listen, Nicki Minaj, it's perfect time to throw jabs at it's perfect time to throw jabs at Cardi B. That's what I say.
Is it a divorce or is it a breakup though?
They said they're getting divorced, I think.
Did they ever show their marriage certificate?
Did they show it?
No.
Well,
Oh no.
I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know. Best of luck
They
to
showed their kid.
Yeah.
By the way, they might have the cutest kid on the planet.
I didn't see the picture.
Yeah.
She's a little chunky.
She don't look like Offset,
She looks
right?
like she looks like Cardi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I was like,
Why you trying?
listen, we just
we
having fun, man. No, alright, let me be serious. So there's a big case in the news about the girl, Centoya Brown, right? If you don't know about it, she is a female who she was being sexually assaulted when she was younger, about 16, and she ended up killing the person who was assaulting her. She's been in jail since, and she just got sentenced to 51 years, I believe, without the option of parole. 51 years straight she got to do without even a possibility of that.
Right.
How do y'all feel about that?
Do you know how old she is?
I don't. I think she's in her 20s.
Right.
I think she's in her 20s.
So basically they're saying like if you can survive this long stint in jail where you'll probably have health issues because you're going to be eating shitty food, if you survive you might be able to get out, maybe get out in half a century.
It's messed up, man. For me, it's all the way messed up because, okay, it's two things. One, she was being assaulted. She defended herself to get the guy off or whatever the situation, and she killed him in self-defense, but she's the one in jail. Of course, he ain't gonna be in jail because he's dead, but it's like, how can you hold that person responsible for, what, you supposed to just let it happen?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Two, I feel like, just me, if the guy who she killed was black, minority, that she wouldn't have been in jail all this time. They would have just threw it out, self-defense, no questions asked.
I definitely think that too. And that's something that you see in this court system right now. You see that happen to her, but you see some of these older white guys will go to jail for raping someone that was unconscious, and then they end up getting like 6 months because they felt like jail was too hard for them.
Yeah.
Or, they'll do some funny shit and get an assault and get out of jail in 1.5 years. And it's like, how are you grading that? Like, how is it that this guy can get away with this? Like, how's the law that extreme? Like, what are you supposed to do? Just let someone rape you because they're perceived to be the hierarchy of the race? Like, I don't get that.
Well, I just don't get how a 16-year-old or at that time can be penalized so heavily versus a grown man. Like, we have to look at it from that perspective as well. Like, she was 16. A lot of 16-year-old females are never going to be stronger than a dude. So if she killed him, that obviously meant she couldn't defend him or fight him off enough to escape.
And I don't know all of the backstory, but I did hear that she was like, that she was, I guess, kidnapped or something, and was in a trafficking situation.
Right.
Where she was constantly, that was happening to her. Different people. And she couldn't get away. So it happened, that person had guns in the house. And that was her option, that was her way out. That was her way out. You know, but then you got another story like the kid who was a swimmer, white kid was a swimmer, Brock Turner or Brock something, and he raped somebody unconsciously. They sentenced him to 6 months only, and he didn't even do the full 6 months because they deemed it as too harsh of a punishment.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you grade something like that? I feel like 51 years for self-defense is too harsh of a punishment. For a 16-year-old at that. A 16-year-old girl that was trying to get out of a bad situation.
And then the man's already dead, so it's not like she can come out and get him.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like a revenge thing. It's more of, I have to protect myself versus letting you do what you want to do. And she did exactly what any human being in a situation like that would do. You know, I can only imagine. But.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of messed up situations, just like we were talking earlier, just about life in general in the States, and as people, humanity, how we don't care for one another, and how things are just unbalanced, right? So like another case, the 7-year-old girl who got the dehydration from Guatemala. They were crossing the border, her and her father. They turned themselves into the detention center, and they weren't taken care of correctly at the detention center, and she died from dehydration. But everybody on TV is blaming the father. How dare he put her in a situation like that? Well, one, he's trying to make a better life for her. That's why he's taking that risk coming over. And they might have been better off not turning themselves in till they get with you and die. You know what I'm saying? They survived until they got with y'all, until they got to the U.S. protection. I mean, you know, it's a real touchy subject because a lot of people feel different ways about it. But I mean, how y'all feel? You wanna go?
I mean, I just say, why can't we be like Canada? Like, open to everybody coming
Love
in
Canada.
and blending peacefully, you know, singing hoo-ah together.
Oh, Canada together.
Yeah, like, why can't we be like that? Like, why does it have to be an issue for people to come here to live their lives in a better condition?
We all immigrants, right?
Yeah, real. Like, we all come from different places. Like, shoot, I might be some other type of race. I don't know. Like, you just never know. Like, I feel like that's a sensitive issue that the government shouldn't take lightly, and that they do. And we don't know. What should we say about situations like that as people?
It's just that I think that it could have been handled better. I mean, obviously, definitely in that situation with the little girl. But even the way that they are treating the people down there at the border now, yes, if they are trying to rush into this country, you have to stop them from doing that, obviously. But why not try to work it out and let them know, like, all right, till we get this situated, here's water for you, here's food for you, because they have more than enough that they could actually sit there and help people out. Instead of sitting here trying to bust the waters out that people are trying to give to them and making sure that they die of dehydration and shit like that. And shooting. Why not try to go out there and be like, okay, you know, you gotta understand their country is in this crisis right now. They wouldn't be fighting so hard to get to this country if everything was all peachy over there. It's not like they got up one day and said, you know what? I want to leave the place that I grew up in, where my family's from, my grandparents are from. I want to go to this foreign country with all these other motherfuckers that I don't know. Like, they're trying to get over here for a reason. There's reason behind it. It's not just like some random thing on some random day that they did.
Thanks. Yeah, it's real out here, man. It's you know, we talking about touchy situations, touchy topics.
That's what we do. This is the process.
That's what
if you
we do.
motherfuckers don't like it,
keep it rolling. listen, I want to know something. Passion B, how can we follow you?
Follow me on Instagram at passion_V2. You know, also follow me on Facebook at Anisha. Like really.
Hey, sir.
You can follow me on Instagram, Canary_Balance.
Yes, sir. And of course, like, subscribe, comment. I want to know how y'all feel. I don't care. You don't have to agree with me or agree with any of us or not. Just say something, and we get the conversation going. That's where it starts, getting the conversation going. Follow me on IG at Slyce official page, slicemusic.org, and we're going to keep it moving. Anything y'all want to say?
Hug somebody. If you see somebody, hug somebody. You know?
Where's the love?
Yeah, spread the love. It's too much hostility. Just dance in the middle of the street if you want to.
Said get loose. Merry Christmas, folks.
Merry Christmas.